What's up, guys and girls? It's your boy Mad Mike. Today's episode, we got something super cool in the Mad Lab. It's a Lamborghini Murcielago Kitcar. Hate it or love it. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a tour of it, so stay tuned, check it out. Alright, so what I'm looking at right now is one of my dream cars. It's not a real car. It's going to be a kit car, a replica build, but it's a Lamborghini Murcielago. And there you have it. Right now I just got some wheels mocked up beside it. I'll go over those wheels more once we push the car outside. It is looking super cool on the flat ground. I've seen this kit out in the dirt for the better part of a year now, so it's good to see it on a chassis, sitting on the ground. And it is low, let me tell you. Yesterday was a long weekend, and I just went ahead and got my girlfriend to give me a hand. We threw the kit together, put a bunch of self-tapper screws just on some of the joints, the doors, the mirrors, everything's just kind of resting on there right now. Nothing is permanent, nothing is fixed in place, and I just got to get a visual of this car, right? So this kit's been kicking around for the better part of a year, like I was saying, and I never had a chassis for it. I did end up buying a Pontiac Firebird that I was gonna mount this kit to because it's a direct mount to an F-body Camaro, Firebird, Trans Am, you name it. And I sold the Firebird because I didn't like the idea of having a front engine Lamborghini. Now that you've seen it here inside the Mad Lab, let's go ahead, push it outside, give you guys and girls a better look at this really freaking awesome fake Lamborghini. Well, the car has been pushed outside, got the wheels mocked up beside it for right now. Let's go and give you guys and girls a little walk around tour of this fake Lamborghini. There it is, outside in all her glory. A fiberglass Lamborghini Murcielago mounted to a Pontiac Fiero Stretched chassis. This is gonna be one awesome build. Sorry for all the car noise. It's the end of the day, everybody's just coming home from work. And I just figured I'd push it outside and give you guys a better look and walk around talk of the kit. I know a lot of people are gonna leave comments below on this kit, and by all means have at her. I don't really care. I build these kit cars. The real cars are, you know, $1 million plus. So to me, it's worth it. Time for a little walk around. We'll start from the front, we'll go to the back. This whole kit is designed to mount onto an F-body Camaro Firebird Trans Am. I was gonna go that route, didn't do it because I didn't like the idea of the front engine. So we went ahead and put this kit onto a stretched Pontiac Fiero chassis that I had. The front end has been molded kind of after an LP 640, but with a big design change in the middle. The manufacturer of this kit was Car Kit Inc. They're no longer in business, but they were producing these kits back in the day. I think it's like the Mercy 4 or the Mercy 2 kit, I can't remember, but it's supposed to be an LP 640. So the front end is completely molded together with your headlight buckets. Your hood is separate. Your lower lip is a separate piece, and everything just gets screwed together there. Then you have a seam line up in here. These will get cut out, and then this body will get bonded right there. And moving back into the doors, actually let's talk about the windshield. So this cutout is designed for a Pontiac Firebird or Camaro windshield. So that's gonna look great when I get that windshield. There's a crazy ass bird up in those trees that's making some caw-caw noises right now, and trucks driving by annoying the hell out of me. So it's gonna get a Pontiac Firebird windshield, as well as these doors are designed to accept Firebird or Camaro door glass. So that's pretty cool. And if you're looking at the shape of the door, that's why they're so much longer than your typical Lamborghini or Fiero kit. That the door is basically just shaped different, and you can tell by the way that it is. It's longer. It cuts right into that scoop. But once everything's painted up and molded in, you'll barely be able to even tell where that seam line is. Doesn't bother me in the slightest. So that's the windshield, doors, the front end. Coming up to the roof here, this is a target top. So you have the option to bond this in, make it a solid car, or to leave this removable, and then you could have basically a roadster version of the Murcielago. That's pretty cool. Let's talk about the mirrors. They're a replica mirror, nothing much to talk about there. They'll get bonded together, then trimmed around, pretty much like the door skins, and everything else here is just hasn't been bonded together yet, so a lot of work ahead of me. Moving on back, the scoops are kind of a mock of an LP 640 side scoop. They're different on both sides, just like the real Lamborghini Murcielago, which is kind of cool. It's got the bat wings. These will get trimmed up, and then I'll probably make these functional, but I'll probably leave them up in the upwards position because it just looks cooler. Coming around the back end of the car, engine bay is pretty typical Lamborghini Murcielago. These will get painted black, or I might cut them out and do glass, kind of hexagon, more Aventador looking trunk lid, engine bay cover, whatever you want to call it. And then back from there, you got your standard LP 640 rear end. So you'll have your center exhaust with your rear diffusers and your little tiny side triangle vents there. So these are gonna take the, I think they're Nissan Xterra taillights. So I'll pick up a set of those, or I might pick up a set of Lamborghini taillights if I can find a good deal on them. That kind of takes care of the rear of the car. What else? I can tell you a little bit about the chassis now. So I'll put up some pictures on the screen here, or some video. This chassis we picked up for a great deal, and this guy was doing a Lamborghini Countach build on it. He unfortunately passed away, and I was able to take on the project and try to create a Lamborghini out of nothing, basically, and I'm doing that. So it's standard right now. It might be automatic, it might be manual, I'm not sure yet. The whole underside of the car has been on a rotisserie. So the guy that owned this car and was building the chassis, basically, he had this car up on a rotisserie, and he completely finished the underside of the car, painted it, did all new radiator hoses, brake lines. The suspension's been gone through on the front end. The rear end, I actually have a Mopar 7 1/4 rear end just to get the car rolling right now. But yeah, he's done a lot of work to the chassis. So mounting this Murcielago body to this chassis, I think is gonna be a great way to go. And I'll give you a quick glimpse of the motor that I just picked up, and then we'll talk about the wheels. All right, if you're new to the channel, you might not know I got a couple other cars. I got a Cuda 440 big block AAR tribute car, and I got my dad's Ferrari 355 Spider based on a Pontiac Fiero that is gonna get painted this spring. So he's gonna see this video and see that I got the Lambo in the shop. Don't worry, Dad, in a couple of weeks this thing will be yellow or red, you pick. But back here we have the new engine that I just picked up. It's a 2.8 liter GT motor, and I figured why not? I was gonna go crazy with a big V8 or something like that, but the big reason why I picked up this rear end was because it's complete. It comes on the engine cradle with a transmission. It has an exhaust. It has, everything's there. The whole entire wiring harness is there. So it's gonna be plug and play when I put it into the Lamborghini Murcielago chassis. Basically I'll wire everything up, and then I'll have to move, the chassis has already been stretched for a Lamborghini Countach that the guy was designing, but the Murcielago is longer, so I have to make it a little bit longer. So I'm gonna have to cut the subframe, stretch it, put it where I want the wheelbase to be, because all the axles are attached to the motor. So once I put my shocks on and my struts, that'll determine my wheelbase, and I'll weld everything in place. And then I can plug everything in, and I have a running driving motor. Down the road, I can always swap this out with like a 440 Mopar motor or an LS. So for right now, this is a great running motor. It's lower kilometers. It's got all kind of MSD coils, ignition, yada, yada, yada. So that's that. Let's go out and look at the Murcielago, and I'll show you the wheels. All right, so it might be a little hard to see in this light, but we have two different sets of wheels. On the rear, I have a set of these 20-inch by 10.5 kind of multi-spoke 3-piece wheel. So that's a cool option. Get them refinished, powder coated black or something like that. And then up front, maybe you guys can leave a comment below and guess before I mention what they are. These are off of a Chrysler 300C. So they're kind of a replica wheel of like a Hellcat wheel or something like that, in my opinion. And I think that they look great on this car because the Murcielagos kind of had a wheel like that. The offset's a little funny, which is kind of cool. I'm gonna have to run spacers if I don't make wide track suspension. So leave a comment below what wheels you guys think I should run on the Lamborghini Murcielago Kitcar. Those, or ba-bam, these guys. The problem with running these ones here, they're only a 9-inch rim. I can't really fit that big of a rubber on it. These being 10.5, I could fit a 315, 305, something that's got some girth to it. That way when you're looking at the car from the back end, it just looks meaty. I think these are like 295s, so they're already pretty girthy, but yeah, leave a comment below what rims and tires you think I should run on this. Hope you guys enjoyed that little tour of the Lamborghini Murcielago Kitcar. If you're not subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, comment. Catch you guys next time. Ciao, ciao.